only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the shot. Is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Lions and the Jags coming up next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking it about the 1. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he's got room. To the 40 before being taken down. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go play action with Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Robinson, it's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Sky Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Ryan Santoso now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And right away, he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, rock it, rock it.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. He completes it to Olave. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
Foye Oluwakan finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Lions' 23-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Sky Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 21-0 our score after one.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down.
Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in primetime. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne, 65 yards. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So out now come the Lions. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line. And they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. James Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And a rout is on here in this 1st half.
Lions nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this 1st half of action. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jack Fox now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Ready.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The CD in this offense at 11-0 now on the year.
few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Up and good for Santoso. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. So we've reached halftime here. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now gone.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Dancing away at the 35. Flashes another juke. An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 7,
Lawrence. This one taken in by Olave.
and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's a gain of 6.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Ryan Santoso on board the Jaguars field goal.
Up and good for Santoso.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. 1-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going in.
It's a gain of 6.